With the new Mr. Beast allegations from Dogpacks44's new video, it definitely goes a lot crazier.
You're gonna do the 22.6K, whatever it is, and you're gonna do it on that treadmill over there. The first challenge I did was a Rubik's Cube, and I'm dyslexic, I'm dumb, I don't know how to do a Rubik's Cube. So your first challenge, Rubik's Cube. I was like, oh, I don't want to do it. I was like, on camera, I don't want to do it. You go, just do it for the thing, like, kid, you know? Like, there was an element of, oh, Jake will do what we want because he's in-house. You know, that's one of the reasons why they got me. Jake's, he's an inside guy, so he'll do whatever. We can push him a little extra hard because we know he's good. I couldn't say no to the treadmill thing. Yeah. So I people who run marathons train forever, and it's still hard. Again, Ryder. Do I look like I run? I don't run, you know? Let alone a marathon, let alone that training for it. So I was in a sunlightless, you know.
Did you try to say no? Like, did you have a choice, or?
Based on the Rubik's Cube thing and based on all the other stuff, like there was so much pressure to just do it, just do the thing, you know? You know? And if I refuse, it's just, well, that's the whole video. I guess the budget's, you know, so much money up in flames because Jake said he wouldn't want to do the thing. And so I wanted to be a good sport, and I wanted to get the boost, and I wanted the cash, and so I started running at 12. I was able to take some breaks, and I asked him, how long do I have? He goes, until I get back. And I'm running until 3 a.m. When I got off the treadmill, oh, the blisters I had on my feet were like, you wouldn't believe, just all over, just these big red. I couldn't walk. My muscles were like just the lactic acid. I got off the treadmill, and then the people that came in to like ice my feet, you know, make sure I was good. Then that's when I was like, I'm done. I'm done.
I haven't watched the video per se, I've watched someone react to it because it's more entertaining for me. I'm not watching for a 50-minute video. Even if it is a serious video, I'm not like, I can't really sit for serious stuff. So if someone reacts to it, adds some commentary, then it makes it more entertaining while getting the information. While going through that, the main things the craziest thing to me personally is the fact that I'm going to show the clip, hopefully.
Well, there was a known sex offender, registered sex offender, convicted sex offender on the registry and everything, who worked there. And like, you can, you know, someone pees in public, you're on the registry, you know, you get it. You can still have a job after you're on that's one thing. You know, you go to prison, you get rehabilitated, that's one thing. You know, like if you do your time, that's fine. I think there should be rehabilitation in this country. But that guy, from what I hear, I can't confirm or deny, from what I hear, he's on the registry for doing some not great stuff to some underage people. And they knew that. He's working at a channel that has underage people on and around and is targeted to underage people.
They hired someone like that. And I can't believe that actually got through. Well, I'm going to say, if I don't know, a sex offender. How do you have someone like that on your team? They do say it a lot, but there's no way Mr. Beast doesn't know about this. Like, if he doesn't, I don't know what's going on. Also, I'm in my parents' room, by the way, because it's so noisy in my house. There's just no way Mr. Beast doesn't know about this. Like I said, if he doesn't, he's just another Logan Paul. If he says, I had no idea, and it's all their fault, etc., etc., he's just doing what Logan Paul has done. With his crypto saying it's not his fault, he was lied to, etc. And the fact that he also wear the mask on, like, the videos he appeared in, adds suspicious to it, like, to hide his face. Apparently, they also tried to get his record removed from that, so like his whole sex offender record or whatever. I don't know, I don't really want to get into that bit, but it is crazy. There's going to be like a whole video about sexual stuff Mr. Beast apparently Dogpacks44 is going to make. And yes, get into the other stuff. Like, the main thing, one thing I want to make about this is this guy spoke up about he wanted a raise, etc. He got a raise, he got like paid and was able to leave, like quit, or he got fired as he got paid. But he made a friend speak up with him, and the associated friend got, well, obviously got paid more, but also got fired.
But he said, hey man, if that's how you feel, you know, like if that's like, I trust you. He stood with me. He went to that meeting with me. And I said my piece, and he backed me up. I said, I need XYZ or I'm out of here. And they said, bet. And they gave me a severance check the next day. And they gave him a severance check the next day. And if I knew he was going to lose his job too, I wouldn't have done it.
It seems like he really did hit an emotional standpoint there. He got fired somehow, like, because they work on the same stuff, and yeah, this guy didn't get paid as much, but this guy got paid more, and they were doing basically the same thing, etc. So the person got paid more, the person we're talking about now. Yeah, he tried to speak up to say you should get more paid. Like the person who didn't get paid much, he should get more payment, same as equal amount, because it's unfair. He got paid, both fired. It doesn't really make sense in those two things, but it isn't really illegal. It's just really stupid. Like, thing is, knowing that I could probably still watch a Mr. Beast video, but now that I know this information, the fact that I'm watching that video makes me disgusted. Also, the other big news that's been going out, this wasn't involved in the Dogpat 404 video. Mr. Beast has went back and edited 83 of these videos that had Chris Tyson's Shagman poster in it.
12 minutes and 48 seconds. However, the current version on the Mr. Beast channel is 10 minutes and 26 seconds. Here's why. At roughly 9 minutes and 30 seconds in, as stated in the comments that were mass deleted, a portion of this video was cut out that showed the team in a living room, and on the wall, sure enough, is a Shadman poster. The same poster that Ava Chris Tyson bragged about making a centerpiece of the living room. Mr. Beast went back to a video from 6 years ago. He deleted an entire month of comments, as well as stealth edited a portion of the video out to hide things. The only word I can think of is cover up.
Don't know why. I mean, of course I know why, but like, it's like he thought no one would notice, and if evidence were to surface, they'll say, oh, it wasn't in my video, etc. There's clips on other people's channels that have already gathered it, so whatever you do, you can't remove it all. And if you even call YouTube to remove their videos or to cut that out of said video, it's probably gonna surface online, like, something YouTube doesn't own. Like, for example, Twitter. Something that's really weird for me is the fact that Keemstar is seemingly defending Mr. Beast.
Morning, Twitter. I am not paid off by Mr. Beast. I'm not. Stop saying it, okay? Yesterday, we put out a news story that Mr. Beast's new video within the first hour got 500,000 dislikes. That tweet that we put out using a third-party app to see the dislikes, 500K dislikes, went viral. It almost had 1 million views before I deleted it and issued an apology. Now, why did I delete it and issue an apology? Because other creators reached out to me and told me, hey, that third-party app that you're using to see the dislikes on the Mr. Beast video cannot be trusted, because there's a formula with that app where basically how many people that actually use the app that hit dislike, so then they have to like figure out how many people that are not using the app, so they run off of a percentage, and then they guesstimate that around, I don't know, 30 or 40% of the people watching the video actually hit dislike.
Even though he had like a whole like argument with everyone who was associated with Shagman, and well, Mr. Beast technically is associated with someone who literally owned a Shadman art piece, and now he's deleting it from every video, and then etc. I don't know why Keemstar's defending him. I'm gonna be honest. That's been beyond mind-boggling. There's so much to talk about. Well, not really, just Mr. Beast is a bad person in general. there's this thing that apparently, I'm gonna say allegedly, although we do see pictures of him in said video, Mr. Beast apparently got the guy, Mr. Beast being interviewed, to stay in this thing for 100 days, but he obviously said 30 days because that's just how long you need to make a video, not 100 days, and etc. And in said video, he described saying that they couldn't have any sunlight or whatever, when the sun, like the lights are on all night and everything, and completely just like being, apparently he had like, he couldn't walk or something after, or he feel like lightheaded, etc. Really bad stuff. Apparently even the ice cream machine was like really bad. I won't get into it too much, as of course I'm only talking about my personal experience. It's just wild to me. Like, the wildest thing is that Mr. Beast somehow has a sex offender on his shoot. Also, I didn't say it before, but apparently that sex offender was a manager of said team. Like, how? Mr. Beast and everyone clearly knew because they were trying to erase it, any connection to them. So, like, how? Like, oh. It's pretty Chris Tyson's idea, let's be honest, sir. Also, this, I want to say this sex offender, apparently, he's nicknamed, allegedly,
And you know that he knew, and because he'll be in videos, he'll be in thumbnails, he'll be around, and whenever he is, he's wearing a mask. Why would you wear a mask? Why would you conceal your face? It's like, what are you concealing? That you are a registered sex offender? And that your face can be looked up on a thing? How much more can you literally cover up a sex offender with a physical mask? Like, do I have to, is it more on the nose? Or I don't know why they let him go, because there's rumors back and forth, you know, so I don't know why they let him go, but he did leave at one point. Even if that guy didn't do anything, they still knew about it and he was still around. And what if he's one of the people in the Discord servers? What if he's not? I don't know. But when I was there, they called him Delaware. It's like, why do you call him Delaware? I didn't know. Apparently they called him Delaware because he's not allowed to go back to Delaware. That's his nickname?
Nickname is something, I honestly can't remember. But that's like a town or something, or city. And that's not what, that's why he's nicknamed that, because he's not allowed there. That's like the main bit I'm taking away from it. There's definitely all of the thingies are serious in the thing. Also, getting on to what Mr. Beast quotes, it's like, no isn't no. No is never no. No does not mean no. I'm going to let the thing talk.
As far as like, he could have said no, he could have left at any time. I want to show this segment from an internal document at Mr. Beast called How to Succeed in Mr. Beast Production. Specifically on page 19, there's a paragraph called No does not mean no. Already insane, because it seems to be co-opting the popular anti-rape slogan, which is a terrible look given the allegations that are going to be coming out very soon. It reads, when dealing with people outside Mr. Beast Productions, never take no at face value. If we need a store to buy everything inside of, and you can call the local Dollar Tree, and the person that answers says, no, you can't film here, that literally doesn't mean shit. Talk to other employees and see if they are fans or if any have kids that are fans. Try talking to their boss's boss. Have me DM them on Twitter and try their social team. If all avenues are exhausted and you are left with a no, that doesn't mean don't try the other Dollar Trees, because the manager of those could be huge fans and willing to bend the rules. Basically what I'm trying to convey is what we call pushing through no. Don't stop because one person told you no. Stop when all conceivable options are exhausted. This is one of many tools that when combined dramatically improve your probability of success when producing here. So yeah, this idea of like pushing through no's is a big component to working at Mr. Beast. And the way that it manifests itself a lot of the time is like a director might tell a producer, hey, we need access to 30 acres of farmland by Tuesday or we lose $500,000. Now, if you're the producer, you obviously know that means get it done or you lose your job. So what can happen is like a producer's calling up farmers saying, hey, I need to use your land. And the farmer might be like, okay, but I have animals, you can't be making really loud noises, no pyrotechnics, and you got to clean everything up. So the producer's sort of incentivized to lie and say, or maybe the producer doesn't even actually know the total contents of the video, right? Things changed last second. So they're they're financially incentivized to be manipulative and sort of, they're put in positions where it's like, oh, it's either the producer's job or a civilian's job, like where it talks about, hey, maybe the manager would be willing to bend the rules. Well, you shouldn't really be pressuring civilians to bend the rules that could get them fired, I'll show you a real life example. This is unused evidence from part 1. I had seen this Reddit post titled Mr. Beast Leaving Trash Behind and Debris at Film Site in Ayden, North Carolina. Apparently he left a large boat in a pond as well as debris around the film site in the bottom of the pond weeks and weeks after the agreed time frame. This actually rendered it unsafe for campers and almost delayed the camp's opening date multiple times due to not being able to get in contact with Mr. Beast to get the stuff cleaned up out of the area. So I actually know that this is from a Mr. Beast video called Protect the Yacht, Keep It, where at the end of that video, he actually says,
And if you're wondering, yes, we did ensure the lake was completely cleaned up after this video. For the love of God, subscribe so we can pass T-Series.
It's just crazy to me how we went from like Mr. Beast being unstoppable. Mr. Beast is slowly downfalling. I don't think he'll ever fully fall off. Like, he will still probably get 1 million, probably like 10 million people at least on a video. Even if he, because his channel is way too big for 300 million people to give a damn about it. But also the fact that Mr. Beast lied about it, and apparently his newest video has more than his channel average, which is definitely a lie, especially with all this drama going on. This year has been so much downfall of every creator. I mean, just how do you... I do want to talk about the Logan Paul stuff in another video, maybe, if that video ever comes out. But, yeah, how do you become, like, the most lovable man on YouTube to probably the most hated man? Like, probably not most hated, but, like, damn near that. I just like talking about stuff now these days because it's honestly just easy to do a video related to it, and it's a serious matter. Honestly, we're watching the downfall of Mr. Beast at live. The thing is, he hasn't responded. He has done stuff behind the scenes to eradicate the evidence just in case someone probably sues him for it. There will be no evidence, even though you can probably look anywhere else on the internet and it will be there, let's be honest here. Yeah, that's probably all I'm going to talk about. Mr. Beast is Mr. Beast is probably a monster. But, oh, fuck. There are definitely a lot of people who actually still don't know about this, by the way. You probably... There's a lot of people in the world, and if you know Mr. Beast is known worldwide, there's definitely a lot of people who still don't know about this. Mr. Beast probably tried to sweep it to a different section so not everyone gets out. His whole comment section has been deleted. It's just crazy. Like I said, he's editing his videos, like 83 plus videos, can't Shadman stuff or stuff related to this drama. And yeah, it's just, he even got a sponsor of his video. I'm pretty sure it is legal if it's been like survived, like depending on the contract it would be legal. I just want to talk about this because I thought, yeah, I used to love Mr. Beast. Not so much anymore. His content is entertaining, let's be honest. But when you're watching it and you know this, you can't think, oh my god, that is such a great man. Let's be honest. And I'll see you in the next video, I guess.
Okay, that was my interview with former Mr. Beast employee Jake Weddle. I know he will be coming out with a longer cut of this interview as well as other content. So I just wanted to shout him out. Jake Weddle, top link in the description.
I've waited a long time to talk about a lot of this publicly, so thank you for doing what you're doing.